This is the UTalk show. My name is Alhaji Akramul Vega once again to host this kind of show. And today on the show, we are going to talk about something very interesting in our society. And it's about a relationship, social relationship, vis-a-vis what Islam teaches us. I'm in the studios, as usual, with a special guest who I will move with all through these episodes. And we shall make sure, inshallah, we digest a number of things so that you can be able to live amicably in a society of many differences. Welcome, Sheikh Hussein Ali Bula from the show. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa
Alaikum
barakatuh.
salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
You are very, mashallah,
I'm like what?
Mugore.
Barakallahu fikum, Muhammad. It's a pleasure being part of the show, and it feels home.
It feels home.
Feels home,
But
alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, you're always home.
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah.
But we don't get tired of hosting you and getting to learn much more from you. We have had a number of questions from people who keep sending us messages about different issues. And they believe we here on the UTalk show can digest these issues and be able to really add on to what they believe in and how much they can survive or coexist. We have so many scenarios in society today, most especially with the differences we have in belief, differences we have in political affiliations, differences we have from origins, language, tribes, and all that. And we find so many people failing to live together amicably. For example, the latest is about how Muslims have reacted to a trending video of a woman who says that Islam allows to torture and kill someone you've kidnapped. And that video has caused a lot of differences. And people have come up with different approaches onto this kind of issue. Secondly, we have so many differences in as far as factions, Islamic factions are concerned. But sometimes it takes you back to think and realize whether they're Islamic or political and all that. You start thinking, because we see where people reach an extent of saying, if you pray from there, don't come this side. If I see you there, you should never step this side. How do we relate this kind of existing situation to the times of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam?
I think it's absurd that humanity has not yet appreciated that there is beauty in diversity.
Beauty in diversity?
Yeah.
Is that diversity?
Yeah. It is not a mistake that Allah created us or God created us differently.
No.
This place would have been boring if at all we had the same mindset.
Oh.
Very boring.
Boring?
There is beauty in our different cultures. There is beauty in our different mind shape and approaches. There is beauty in our different factions and so on. So we come from a background that appreciates that being different is not the problem, but the insanity in not appreciating the difference is the problem.
The insanity.
Exactly.
That sounds big.
If you do not appreciate the difference in your sociality, that means you're trying to battle nature.
Okay.
And this is not going to be a place for you.
Oh, you have to be somewhere else.
Exactly.
You have to go somewhere you belong.
Exactly. If we are to approach it in a way without tolerance, even this space wouldn't be enough for us.
So it calls for tolerance.
Tolerance.
Okay.
It is a style of being civilized. Omuntu okuba nga akitegeera nti Katonda okuba nga yatutonda nga tuli banjawulo. It's not by mistake. Kubanga ono wandibadde watubbawa nnyo. Now that basically means buli muntu yenna wabanga alina waayimiridde, alina waatudde, nature demands them to appreciate whatever is different from what he thinks the reality is. Now kiba kitegeeza nti a husband is going to be a bit tolerant with the wife because literally she's different from him. N'abaana b'ozadde ogenda kubalaba mu ngeri ya njawulo because nature dictates tebateekeddwa kubeera nga gwe all the time. Ne neighbors and so on. Now having that for a background, mulimu ebintu haja ebitagenda tukooya ate.
Hey, but yeah, Shaf, you're using heavy statements that sometimes seem to be intolerant.
Yeah.
Because it's like something has been eating the society for some time.
There is a lot of drama happening in our societies because we are less tolerant. And because of a few people who don't understand how beautiful diversity might be in the long run, we end up being a very chaotic society. And there is a lot at a cost if at all we are appreciating that chaos.
Yeah, because sometimes people take tolerance to be oneness. Despite the fact that we have differences in belief, someone will not want to associate, because associating with someone who doesn't believe the way you believe seems to be like you're trying to go where they belong. That's how people take it.
We come from a background of Islamic knowledge that teaches us that humanity is here to just make sure we preserve more space for other human beings tomorrow. Allah we yali atutonda yafunamu emboozi nezimalayika, and he used the word khalifa, inni jailun fil ardi khalifa. Nga kitegeeza, my angels, I have a plan to create human beings mbawo mugugu to make sure whatever they do is in respect of preserving the beauty of where they are.
Allah in a meeting in Malaika.
That's where we come from.
For us to be created.
Yeah. Zamwakanya nno mu kusooka.
So waliwo olutuula.
Yeah. Malaika ne zimugamba nti no problem, you want to create a human being because out of Allah's wisdom we are his own definition of perfection. Yali amaze otutonda byonna.
We are definition of perfection.
Bw'atutunuulira.
Agamba nti ndi mutonzi.
He feels proud. Agamba nti byonna nabitonda, but I created mankind.
Okay. When I go back as a revert, eri gyenva, ye statement ejja etugamba nti Katonda, omanyi, now I get the difference between Allah being proud of his creation than Allah creating us in his own image.
Exactly.
So here, Islamically, Allah created in us in an image he's proud of.
Fi ahsani taqwim. Buli muntu yenna ali tetufaana Katonda, naye Katonda bw'alaba omuntu
n'amanya eriiso naliteeka wano, ennyindo eri wano, omumwa guli wano, engalo 5.
Nga naye bw'okola omulimu ne guvaayo bulungi, and they give you flowers. They are like omuntu ono akoze ekintu kino.
We are proud of him.
God is proud of us being here because we are a definition of his perfection. Point gye njagadde okuvuga ewaka, ekyatuleesa wano si kulwana. We have common goals as human beings that tuteekeddwa okubanga we front
than the differences.
Exactly.
Are there common goals when even people think differently?
Muntu kyayagala okufa enjala. Muntu kyayagala okutta omuntu.
Kubanga enjala tenoonyaamu. Ani afaanana atya? Ani akkiririza mu kyenjala eba njala?
Exactly. Ani anyumira omuwemula. Now those are common issues that when we are addressing them as human beings, we first put aside
the differences aside.
Because we have a general role to play here to make sure the world reserves its sanity.
It's a general role.
It's a general role, despite the fact that we are different in religion, we are different in mindset, we are different in whatever you might subscribe to, but we have common goals we need to see until we clear
That calls for oneness.
For oneness.
If there is a division, we cannot really fulfill the goals.
Exactly. Because if we are to now start thinking to solving these issues in respect with our differences, it's going to be hard.
Sure. Omanyi ebintu bino byogera. Sometimes they seem to be hard to receive, digest, and act upon them. But I would want to understand, with this generation, with the confusion that we have, with the factions, because we are talking about a generation of Muslims that have so much that divides them. Some of the issues are not even tangible and reasonable enough. But they will carry away a certain portion of Muslims or a certain portion of the society and waved away completely from the other. How are we going to make people understand what you're talking about?
I think it's a big burden to take up, because in most cases, someone might want to be divided, different, act like that intentionally.
Because there's a benefit.
Definitely. So in the long run, it sounds like it's a bit of an unapproachable burden to take up as a human being. But then we come from a background as Muslims, for example. Okubanga tulina endaba za njawulo, it doesn't qualify us to be different and act like we are enemies.
Okay.
Katonda yakimanya tetuli baakavuyo.
Yakimanya tuli baakavuyo.
Yatutonda. So we are not acting surprising ati bakoze eki leero. Atumanyi tuli baakavuyo. So he knew nti when bateeka wansi awo, these people might actually find focus mu bintu ebibaawula than ebibagatta. N'atuyambako.
Okay.
Yeah, Yohannes.
N'atuyambako?
Yeah, kututegeeza.
Okay.
Now this is a message that if at all someone doesn't appreciate the meaning of this verse, then they won't actually be fans of seeing these common goals being attained.
Okay. So Allah sends a message to us?
Exactly.
Okay.
And to humanity, because he didn't actually...
The general humanity. Because this is all his creation.
This Muslims, non-Muslims, everyone that is here. God's message was, abange mu abantu ya Yohannas, inna khalaqnakum min dhakarin wa untha. Njagala mukimanye nti we created you from male and female. In another translation, we created you in pairs, like females and males.
And males, yes.
Now, nature dictates ti Katonda yatwawula by gender. Kuba ne oba oyagala otya, abakyala tebajja kulowooza nga baami.
With the equality we have.
That is more of academic drama. But it will never be the same.
Abantu ebintu kati byagira.
Tekijja kusoboka. Because nature dictates that.
So we go by nature.
Era bwe tulaba omwami nga yeeyisa ng'omukyala, tumwekengera.
N'omukyala yeeyisa ng'omwami.
Exactly. So nature dictates. Tuli banjawulo by gender for starters. Wajalnakum shu'uban wa qabaila. Katonda n'atwongera another set of difference. Sikomye kubaawula in gender, but everyone has a progeny and lineage or in a subscription with family.
With family? So you have a sense of belonging?
Sense of belonging. You have identity rooted within family.
Wow.
oli Mugisu.
So it means you need to preserve it?
Exactly. The fact that I'm a Mugisu from the soils of Mbale, that alone dictates a lot in behavior, in speech, in what I eat and so on, in the language. If I sit down with Lubega, who is a Muganda, there's a lot of beauty within the Baganda. We sit down, you get to appreciate.
You compare and contrast, discuss the differences. Amahoa, Gasira.
Exactly. Now, that's why when Allah is proceeding with the verse, yatuuka n'atugamba ensonga lwaki. Because if you want to find reasons to be different from others, you have plenty of them.
MashaAllah.
People have picked them already. Bw'oyagala okujja olutalo in genders, you have one. Because abaami bwe batandika olutalo ku bakyala n'abakyala ne batandika olutalo ku baami, it's already there. It's easy. That's an easy route to take. Bw'oyagala olutalo lw'ebika nawo luwangu lwa kutandika. Abaganda batabukidde abasoga batabukidde abagisu, nawo luwangu lwa kutandika. That is easy stuff. Naye Katonda n'atuyambako tutegeeza. Please don't get lost in why I put this here. I intentionally made you different for one purpose. Lita'arafu. I wanted whoever has brains to sit down and appreciate what is elsewhere.
You appreciate through the differences that you have.
Haji bw'obeera ng'oli Muganda nga totuukanko Karamojja, tonnanyumirwa nsi. You know nothing.
Waliwo by'otasobola. Kyova olaba tulina abantu, Sheikh, abagenda e Karamojja eyo naye ne baba nga tebavaayo. Nga buli kaseera gamba kaŋŋendeyo ku Karamojja.
Waliwo ensonga lwaki mu ngero zaffe mulimu nti kutambula kulaba.
Okudda
kunyumya.
Because when you move, you're going to discover a number of things that you wouldn't have discovered if you didn't move.
Exactly. Genda ke Buwarabu. You've been there.
Yeah, I've been there.
Genda ko mu Europe. Just appreciate the culture there.
There are a lot of differences that
you
appreciate.
When you go Germany, noolaba Abajamani bo boogera botyo oludooki lwabwe. When you within Uganda, Mbale, now omuntu ali confined in one place. Toyina byakunyumya because you've
omanyi
byawo. God is sending every person to find the beauty in creation.
Okay.
Oli mwami, because you need to know and appreciate God's creation, wasa otegeera akavuyo akali mu bakyala.
Ate munayi bw'oba tonnawasa wano nako oyinza obutakategeera era bw'otawasa tukategeera. Era otandika okulowooza aba baliyo bali mu kunyumirwa bunyumizo era waliwo agamba nti ekiri eyo ate ne wabaayo avaayo n'agamba
Zezimu ku nsonga lwaki abantu ne balirwana obufumbo tebajja kuwangula bumenya.
Kubanga it's God made.
Obutonde bututuma okumanya kye tutamanyi.
By doing that.
N'omukyala bw'afumbirwa. Ng'oggyeko ebyokuzaala and so on amaka. It's an opportunity okumanya the other side of Allah's creation. Ey'omwami kuba ye si mwami. Now it's
ogenda kutegeera nti omwami bw'ajjamu engoye asuula awo.
Exactly. Byonna bingi.
Byonna bibeera awo. Naye bw'omusanga mu kasuuti nga ogamba oyo kirabika bw'ajjamu ateeka.
Sociology is very beautiful in that angle.
Yes.
Kati abantu we tukimanya.
Actually it calls for a lot of tolerance because of the differences you have.
A lot. The fact that you know that there is someone else eyakulira
gy'otaakulira after 25 years, 30 years, 40 years.
If you're not tolerant a bit, tojja mmalako naye.
Yes.
So abantu abakyasinze okufuna obuzibu mu nsi muno okulwanagana n'ensi ne bafa nga tebawangudde kwe kwagala okulwana that nature. The point as to why we are different mu ndaba y'ebintu si kulwana. Kubanga omuntu ne wabanga tategeera ne wabanga takwesa ndowooza ye kituyamba ne tufuna definition y'ekyo nti kye bayita obutategeera kye kino. So there is good in that.
Okay.
Now it is not a battle. Katonda yatuzizika statement litaarafu. Before you clash mu bintu bye mulowooza nti bibaawula kati ennaku zino byeyongerako ebirala nsomye bino oli asomye bino, njogera nnyo kino, njogera nnyo kino, the corporate class, the immediate class, the low class and so on.
Tetukwatagana ffenna nze ndi wa waggulu nnyo.
Ffenna n'akavuyo kaffe, the political class, the leaders and the non-leaders, ffenna n'akavuyo kaffe. The principle is one. We are different to make sure we learn more from each other and we appreciate more from each other.
So you want to tell me that this is deliberately sent down by Allah so that we can appreciate what we have
exactly
and what we own. This is the You Talk Show, and we are continuing with the same clear topic. I believe you're really understanding what Sheikh is talking about. Really, as we talk, you is watching me. You are hating someone because of who they are. A Muslim is hating a non-Muslim. A non-Muslim is hating a Muslim. We have had even a video moving around of a father almost killing a son because he went to the mosque. You know? And we have had all this drama because even the Christians, for example, for the side of belief, who would think Muslims are too bad and the Muslims would think the Christians are too bad. But in actual sense, you end up in one docket. At a point, you end up Ugandans, you end up tribe mates. Sometimes, actually, most of the times, you are from the same family. And you have to meet at a certain point.
Something like okulwanagana because of religion is not something beautiful for Uganda. NNC etubanja to reserve its beauty and its peace that is naturally given to us by God. It's only a few, but on you, some few people who haven't actually learned a lot about their realities that are turning out to be extreme within what they believe in.
Extreme, what do you mean, Sheikh?
How is it my problem? If you're not a Muslim and I'm a Muslim, where am I concerned?
I want you to join me, be part of me. I wish the best for you.
But there are ways how you attain that, not in an unprofessional way.
Do I need to go professional when I want you to believe in what I believe in?
Katonda mwennyini ddiini yatojjako akavuyo ak'okwagala okulowooza nti everyone must actually by force believe like you're believing. Now, I want everyone who is watching this to understand. Bazadde bo kye baakukolera kwe kwangwiza kyano mw'oyinza okulowooleza ng'ozze mu nsi y'akavuyo. Now,
it's a channel.
Yeah.
Bazadde bo bagikwangwiza.
When our prophet told us, educated us, it's too profound in a way. Nabbi yatugamba buli azaalibwa yuladu ala alfitra, azaalibwa ng'alinamu obubumbwa mu nneeyisa ne mu nzikiriza. That means mu Busiraamu tukkiriza nti buli azaalibwa kubeera wa mirembe mu nzikiriza ne mu bikolwa ng'Abasiraamu bwe beeyisa. N'ayongerako statement fa abawaahu, naye bazadde be abamuzadde because akyali vulnerable bamuyinako impact y'amaanyi yuhawidani, basobola okuba nga they are going to use that vulnerability bamukyuse bamuteeke mu ngeri gye balabamu ebintu mu madiini amalala mu nneeyisa endala and so on. Now, omuntu bw'akula ne waabanga musiraamu asigaza that sound mind to make sure they can actually choose to be peaceful, to be Muslims in faith, nga bamaze kukitegeera. They can decide for that. Now, that's where I give a credit to whoever reverts to Islam, nga it's out of their own decisions.
They are not coerced.
They are not coerced. Someone has battled family identity n'aba ng'asalawo afuuka omusiraamu with the reality ne bazadde be si baki.
Basiraamu.
Kati bwe tukimanya from that angle, teruba lutalo. If I'm a Muslim and I have a friend who is not a Muslim, because I have quite many, tutuula wansi, we relate as human beings for starters. Sigenda mutta, sigenda munyoma, sigenda muvuma. That's on a basis of human beings. But if I feel like njagala joining in my belief system,
wish they should embrace, appreciate who
I don't just manipulate them. Who we talk because I need their sane mind.
You want them to contribute onto their decision.
Yeah. Wajadilhum billati hiya ahsan. That's a principle. We don't coerce people to join Islam. We talk to them.
There's a dialogue.
Okay. That has to be respectful. Bw'amatira, they join me. Bw'atamatira, it's okay.
It's okay.
Very okay.
It's okay.
Very okay. And it doesn't mean that we are not going to relate tomorrow just because takiriza. The same applies.
There's something that joins you.
Exactly.
Apart from
that. The same applies with a Christian. If a Christian wants me to be a Christian,
there should be dialogue.
Tell me. Let's have a cup of coffee. Let's talk about that.
Hey. Table your issue, I table mine.
With respect.
With respect. Okay.
Now, what normally happens, bantu bakavuyo batono musiramu, natali musiramu, tebabisomye nnyo bombiriri, ne beevuma, beegudde mu malaka, bakubya abaana, beevumye. That's what is happening there. But no religion will ever front coercing someone to join them. Kubanga obusiramu for this case, eddiini etakkiriza nko bufere kubeetabikamu. Even when
omuntu alina kuba nga ategedde kyakkiririzaamu ng'akitegedde akimanyi.
Bw'osiramuka leero mba nkubuuza ani akukaka?
Oyagala ki? Ssebo nze bwe nali nsiramuka, I want to assure you nti kokasi yatuula ndowooza nange njite kosase. They sat. Imam Cheine was there, Sheikh Shaban Nenya was there, Dr. Shoaib Semwemba was there, Haji Abdul Karim Kalisa was there. I had people, and there was an interrogation. I testified to that. Why? Who has forced you?
Yeah.
Until when they realized that it's my own decision.
Yeah.
And alhamdulillah, Shahada went on.
Do you know why it's like that? It's a religion of sincerity. Like Raha Fiddin. If we find out that maybe there is a factor forcing you to be Muslim, then it's affecting your sincerity, it's okay. Just hang on where you are until you find a reason to join Islam.
So all this is driving us to coexistence, tolerance.
Exactly. Islam is a religion of peace, and I would like whoever doesn't know about Islam, at least let them understand this. Islam is peace.
Islam is peace.
Anything that is contrary to peace building is not Islamic.
Islam.
That is just principle enough.
That is principle enough. Islam is peace. And for whoever is watching us should understand. I mean, we are even trying to explain to you peacefully.
Yeah.
There's a lot of peace and calmness in these words. We are not coercing you to understand what we are talking about. The fact that we have explained this peacefully and calmly, it's reason enough for you to understand that Islam is a religion of peace. There's no need of coerciveness and resisting coexistence. Sheikh, is there anything the Prophet says about this?
Now, Islam, because we believe it's the origin of peace, actually even our definition is more of peace. The whole Salamu Alaikum wa Rahmatullahi wa Barakatuh. Abatali basiramu ekintu kyo tebakimanyi. But maybe that's why they find it easy to think we are malice, to think we are violent and so on.
Neither does salam cut across ku batali basiramu. Maybe they are right to think the way they think.
Tebeetaaga mirembe bo.
So does this salam cut across to even non-Muslims?
Yes, it does, because the meaning does.
You know, when I was growing up, the fact that you hear assalamu alaikum, chiringo muntu agamba musiramu gwe. So you would hardly respond.
That's Arabic.
So someone would not even respond.
They would think like
you're calling them Muslim.
Salam means assalamu alaikum. Kiba kitegeeza nti I am trying to speak to whoever I'm addressing, mutegeeza nti nkwagaziza mirembe.
Okay.
Now I'm assuring them nti bw'aba anoonya abanamubba, bagenda omumugeya, bagenda omukosa, siriimu.
Okay.
Alowooleze walala. Ne mwongere ekirala, wa rahmatullah. Because I know peace is nothing if Allah's mercy is not in the equation. Nkwagayisa ne Katonda akuwa emikisa. Wa barakatuhu. Nga kitegeeza ne blessings za Katonda in whatever you're doing zikubeereko. Now we have not yet even related. Tetunnaba ku dealing with finance but
nayo by'omusookeddeko by'omwagaliza biraga bulazi nti sikulinaako buzibu.
Kitegeeza nti buli kye ŋŋenda okwogera, how I'm going to relate with you is being governed
by that principle,
by the principle of peace. Okumanya obusiraamu bwa mirembe bwe njikuwa bwe ntyo kyatteeko olina okunziramu
banja
kubanga nze nkuwadde assurance nti sigenda kukugeya. I have no bad heart. Nziriza naawe, you don't have any other option.
So we sikuddiza buli azamanya.
Of course. Oba ompadde ensonga nti bwe nnoonya abangeya, you're part of the game. Kiba kyatteeka okubanga onziramu. Now that is how beautiful Islam is. Kubanga buli muntu n'ababuuza oba batali basiraamu tubayingize mu game ya salaamu. The principle is one. If you wish them peace, give them salam. If they wish you peace, let them give you salam. Now that is the principle of salam. Nabbi we yamanya nti coexisting is something good for us all. There is this one tradition jenzijukira, and I think it's beautiful in meaning. Nabbi yagamba twegendereze nnyo bwe tuba relatinga n'abantu in these words. La yu'minu ahadukum hatta yuhibba li akhihi ma yuhibbu li nafsihi. Teri ajja kuba mukkiriza okuggyako ng'afunye omutima ogwagazisa banne ye kyayagala ng'omuntu.
Waliwo agamba nkwagaliza ki njagalize. Bwe kiba kibi.
Now we are selfish in nature ng'abantu. Oyagala okukutta. Lwaki obotta omuntu omulala? That's the meaning.
Kubanga naawe tewandikyagadde.
Tewandikyagadde.
Neither do you want it for your close relative.
Nga nange bwe saagala kummanyiira.
N'omulala tayagala kukola ki?
Lwaki mba mmanyiira omulala?
Nga bw'otayagala kuvuma.
Exactly.
N'omulala tayagala kukola ki?
Eyo principle yokka tuwangaalira okwo ne tuzaala ne tufa ne tugenda mu jjana.
Okuggyako ng'omuntu takitegedde.
Tusaba Allah abeere ng'atufuula abantu abali peaceful. I think that is just message enough to people out there irrespective of religion. Bakendeze kavuyo kenjawukana mu madiini. We don't need that. Tulina ebizibu byaffe ebitumala ku nsi kuno. Let's not create other problems. Kuba olutalo terusobola kuggwa olw'amadiini. Terulwetaaga. Ne Katonda talwetaaga. Kuba akimanyi we tulutandika teruggwa. Kitwaliza amatalo entalo z'ebika simanyi kamera mawanga. That whole chaos. It's not for this place.
Small like that
small
and then
like
grows.
The reason as to why we are different like that is to appreciate that each other. Tumanye abantu bano bo bakola batya ebintu byabwe, bakola batya ebintu byabwe. There's beauty in all that.
And how we can coexist.
We coexist because if at all we don't have tolerance as a discipline here, this world will never be enough for us all.
This world will never be enough for us all. And I believe you wouldn't want it to be like that. If only you want it to be better, you have to behave better. You have to understand that coexistence is a key principle. And on the U-Talk show, we are here to urge you understand the environment we are living in. Environment of differences, an environment of different beliefs, different affiliations, but people having the same goal, and that's to serve their creator, no matter how different they should be. Your last word, Sheikh, as we say bye-bye.
Ensi erimu akavuyo akagimala. And I think as human beings, we need to prioritize bringing back sanity to this place.
Okay.
If we don't, egenda tumenya.
If we don't, egenda kutumenya. Nange sagala kumenyeka, so sibazaako nga.